Alright guys, welcome back to Underdog Painting. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how I went about painting the Reductus Saboteur from the genestealer cult range. Now this model is relatively new to the genestealer cult, but it is really fun and easy to paint. So get your paints, your brushes, your models, and let's go paint it. So guys, what we've done is obviously built the model and sprayed it just with a cheap black spray. You can use any colour spray really that you want, but I've just gone with black. So what I'm trying to do here now is just work from the inside of the model out, and what we're starting off with is Warp Fiend Grey. So on this model it has three arms. It has two arms that are like almost like a genestealer thing, whatever it is, and one that is human. Obviously this is a genestealer cult model, so I just wanted to go with the purple or very light purple coloured skin with a bit of a blue accent. So what we do, we just paint that over the head and the upper arms of the two on the right hand side. Once that's done, then we get some Macragge blue and we just paint the forearms with this Macragge blue. You can obviously swap this colour out. This is just to go in with my genestealer colour scheme. I just think these two colours work quite well together. So yeah, a nice coat of Macragge blue over the forearms. So next up we're going to paint the trousers, and that's just going to be painted with Thunderhawk blue. I like this colour for the trousers on the genestealer colour because it just looks like they've got mucky jeans on once it's all been washed, but obviously again you just choose whatever colour you want. So like I mentioned, this model does have like a human hand on it as well. That hasn't quite gone into turned into the genestealer cult. So we just base coat this with some Cadian flesh tone. Now I know this is a highlight colour, but I thought I'd just start with this colour for now. You could use Bugman's Glow, which is a little bit darker, and work your way up, but I've decided to do Cadian flesh tone. So now we're going to work on the cloak. Now all the cloaks on the character models in my army are all the same colour, so this is Lorien Forest. And what we want to do with this is just do some nice thin coats, so maybe 2-3 thin coats, just water it down quite like a lot. My paint seems to be quite thick in the pot, I don't know why, so I tend to add a little bit more water than I usually should. Obviously then just working up with layers. So yeah, just be careful as well around the skin and stuff. So next up we're going to do all the browns. So this is just Mournfang brown, so he's got the, or she, or I don't even know what it is, I'm assuming it's a girl actually. So we're going to paint the backpack with Mournfang brown. The strap obviously goes over the arm, or the two arms, so just be careful when you are going next to that green. Again, if you do go over, it's not a big problem, you just tidy back up with the Lorien Forest. So now what we're going to do is paint all the metallics. So what I've done is got some Iron Hand steel. We're just going to paint like this bomb thing, or bomb detonator that's in his hand. It's got like an antenna. I think this is like a mine thing. Do you know what? I don't even know what all these are. But yeah, anything that looks like it should be metal, just paint with this iron hand steel. Obviously, just be careful when you come in next to all the other colours. So this is what it looks like when they are all base coated. So I've left this part of last as well. So this is the bodysuit, and what we've done is we're just painting this with Administratum Grey. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a ball ache because it's over black, but you know, this is why I've left it till the end so I can just concentrate on this. Because I think obviously if I painted this first and then I was trying to paint the other colours, I could have accidentally just, you know, touched it, and then I'd have to repaint the white over and over again. So probably best to do this last. And the basing material down, just use sterling mud. And now what we're going to do is wash the full model. So we're just going to wash it with Nuln Oil. And what this will do with the white bodysuit, obviously it'll pick out all them ribs and whatever, and that's the white part kind of done. But yeah, just wash the full model, and then we're going to highlight back up. So now we're just highlighting some areas on the model. So we're going back to the Administratum Grey, and we're just going to pick out some of the pronounced details, like the rib part of the. It's almost like a corset. It's weird. I don't even know what it is. But yeah, you just use a side of your brush, because it's got all those rivets in it. It'll just pick it up and leave all the shadows basically. So it's pretty cool. And for the browns, we'll just go back to Mornfang Brown. We're just going to do a little edge highlight around the full model, some little scratchy details and stuff, just to give it like an age look. Because obviously they're not going to have pristine leather bags, are they? To the skin as well, and just highlight this. So we've got some Waterfiend Grey, and I've just put a bit of Administratum Grey in it as well, just to lighten that back up. And that's just going to be the highlight for all the purple skin. So across the knuckles, anywhere where there's like raised detail basically on that purple skin. When it comes to the face, so we do the nose, and it's got like a ridge section across the forehead. We just paint them in. One side of the head's smooth, and the other side it looks like it's all burnt or mangled up. So we're just repainting the smooth side, just to give it that impression that it is smooth. So now we're just going to highlight the silver as well, and we're just going to get some Stormhorse silver, just to go back over the silver and make some areas shiny. Not everywhere is going to be shiny. Again, they live underground or wherever they live, so it's going to be quite mucky. But I just thought, just to give it a little highlight on some silver parts, I'm literally just dabbing here, there and everywhere. So now we're coming back to the trousers and the fabric on the model. As you can see, we're kind of layering up, but we're not doing the classic layering, as it were. We're kind of almost stippling, just to give it that mottled, dirty look on the trousers. So yeah, so let's get some Thunderhawk blue and then just do some scratchy marks backwards and forwards, and you don't have to be too neat on this part. So now we're coming on to painting the cloak of the model. Now this is the main part of the model. So what we're doing is we've got some Lorraine Forest again, and we've got some Death Guard green. And what we've done, 50-50 mix, but we've watered this down quite a lot, so it is quite runny. And we're just going to paint maybe the bottom third of the cloak, leaving the recesses in that original colour. But because we've watered it down so much, once it dries, you won't see like a line in between the blends, which is a pretty cool thing if you ask me. And when you get up to painting this, well, I'm assuming it is a hood. Obviously, it's down now, so it's a collar. Just be careful not to get it on any other, like the skin or something, because obviously you'll have to go back and repaint the skin. Talking about painting the skin, we are now just adding some purple wash just to the side of the head there, where it's got all the like disfigurement and stuff, just to emphasise it really. And while we've got the wash out as well, the ultraviolet wash, what we're going to do is just paint some on the human skin tone, because even though it hasn't fully turned over to like the genestealer cult skin, I don't think it would be the colour of human skin, so we're just going to add some ultraviolet to it just to change the colour a little bit, and then we just put it over the little purple hands as well. So once the basin's dry brush it all up, and that is the model done. So let's go take a look at the full thing. So there you go guys, there is the Reductus Saboteur for the genestealer cult all painted up. Really fun and surprisingly quick and easy to paint. It does look like there is a load of detail on there, but once you actually, plan out what you want to do, what colours you want to do and stuff, yeah, it really is that easy to paint. So there we go guys, there's the cloak. And what I've done as well, which you never saw in the video, was just put a little bit of a dry brush of Zandri dust just on the cloak as well, and just across the backpack. That just obviously gives it another little highlight there, and it works, I think. Just gives it a mucky, dirty feel. So there is the Saboteur, and then it comes with like this little focus, little grenade or dynamite thing there, so that's been painted up as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ra.